Hey, welcome back to our channel. Before we get started, I just want to mention something. Did you know that only a small percentage of the people who watch our videos are actually subscribed? If you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoy what you see here, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps YouTube know that our content is worth sharing, and it allows us to bring more mental health and self-improvement videos to people like you. Now, have you ever wondered if you're actually attractive? I mean, maybe you've asked your friends about it before, and of course, they probably told you, yes, you are, but sometimes you just can't see what they see. Maybe you keep noticing flaws that others don't even care about. So the big question is, how can you tell if you really are attractive, even if you don't feel like it? Well, today we're going to talk about 6 signs that show you really are, even if you don't see it yourself. The first sign is when you look at old photos of yourself, maybe from a month or two ago, and you think you actually looked better than you remember. Have you ever scrolled through your social media and found a photo of yourself with friends, and you did a double take because you looked way better than you thought at the time? You're like, wow, I don't look that bad at all. But then you look at a photo you just took yesterday and start picking it apart. A study done by psychologists Tal et al. And Nicholas Epley found that when enough time passes, we see ourselves more like others see us. People rated photos differently depending on when they thought they would be judged. The ones who knew their photo would be rated later were more accurate. Basically, time makes us less harsh on ourselves, which is why you might be more attractive than you think. Try looking at a photo from a few months ago and see if you're less critical. Chances are, you'll be pleasantly surprised. The second sign is when some people act a little nervous or awkward around you. Think about it. When you see someone you really like, do you ever get nervous? Maybe you lose your words or just freeze for a second? Well, the same thing can happen to others if they find you attractive. They might act a little different, fidget, or stumble over words. If you notice people acting oddly around you compared to how they act with others, it could be a subtle sign that they find you attractive. Speaking of subtle signs, let's talk about number 3. Do you get a lot of messages on social media? Maybe you just posted a selfie and suddenly you have new friend requests, comments, or even some flirty messages from people you don't usually hear from. This is often a sign that others find you attractive based on your photos or posts. People notice when someone stands out and they're drawn to it. Number 4 is catching people staring at you. We've all been there. You feel eyes on you and you immediately assume there's something wrong, like food on your teeth or a smudge on your face. But sometimes they're just staring because they think you're attractive. When we find someone appealing, we naturally want to look at them more. That glance might turn into a longer stare without them even realizing it. So next time someone seems to be looking at you, it could just be because they're admiring your looks. Number 5 is a little surprising. Sometimes you don't get compliments when you expect them. You might think, I look really good today. Why didn't anyone say anything? But here's the thing. Some people assume you already know you look good, or they don't want to overdo it with compliments. Not getting a compliment doesn't mean you're not attractive. Sometimes it's the quiet recognition that speaks volumes. And the last sign is something more subtle, but just as important. When people show genuine interest in you without being obvious, they remember little details you said, they laugh at your jokes, or they try to spend time with you. These small actions can be a big hint that others are drawn to your personality and your appearance, even if you don't see it. So, what do you think? Are you going to take a little time to scroll through old photos and see how you feel about them now? Remember, even if you don't feel like the most attractive person in the room, the saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, really holds true. It's not just about how you look on the outside, but also the traits you carry on the inside. And trust me, you've got some pretty attractive qualities hiding in there. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with a friend. And if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, you are more attractive than you think.